Oh snap! I ain't know I was muted. My bad, y'all. What up, though, man? What up, though, Trelly? What up, though, Andre Jakarta? What up, though, An? What up, though, Joshua? Heavy Papa? What's good, though? As standard procedure, you already know what the deal is. We're gonna give it, about 4 or 5 minutes. Let it fill in a little bit. In the meantime, let me know what y'all was doing today. What was y'all on today, man? What y'all been doing? I know for me, I got me some new glasses, as you can see. You see these some prescription shades. You feel me? Ray-Bans with the gradient. You know what I'm saying? My dad been telling me for like 5 years, son, you gotta get some glasses with the tint on it. You gotta get the tint. The tint is too cold. The tint is too cold. I'm like, all right, I finally got them. I'm messing with this. I mess with these shades for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been buying the same glasses over and over again for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to change up to something else. You feel me? What up, Jazz? He said I look like Franklin from GTA 5. A cheat meal? Oh yeah, I love me some brownies. Love me some brownies, man. He said I look like CJ. What up, though, brutal? Y'all know as I always do, we gonna let some people fill in real quick before we get on with the topic. Yo, what up, though, Zach? What's the word, man? What percent is the tent? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Because when I got the tent, when I got the tent, it was just I could choose from a gradient or I could choose from a solid tint. Now the solid tint had percentages, but the gradient didn't have percentages. They just had the lenses. So I'm not really sure what percent gradient this is. You feel me? Said you look like you enjoying your night. Where my wine? I don't drink, so I got my green tea with my honey in it. You know what I'm saying? That's my standard procedure. And I'm definitely enjoying my night right now. I'm gonna get on here, probably stay till about 9 o'clock, chop it up with y'all, chop it up with the fellas. And then, I'm gonna go see a man about a horse. Real ones know what I'm talking about. Would I tint my car? Definitely, definitely would tint my car. What up, though? No limits. Yep, as y'all know, we just gonna let people fill in. Shout out to all 17 people in here. We gonna give it about 1 more minute, and then we get on. We get on with the topic. We gonna give it about 1 more minute. Let some people fill in, and then we gonna get on with the topic, fellas. Hey, hey, yo, clap it up for my man's. 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 Yep, I got to send out one more text, and then we gonna get on with this topic, fellas. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yep. Yeah, I'm about 205 pounds right now. About 205. That's like my sweet spot. Like 198 to 204 is like my optimal body. You feel me? All right, bet. We gonna get on with this topic, fellas. Shout out to all 20 people in the chat. Um, show y'all what I'm listening to real quick before we get on. You see that? Oh snap! My phone charging up. Y'all see that? Where we at? It's gonna focus. That Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C. You feel me? It's fire. Song is fire, bro. I'm gonna turn on a little instrumental. We gonna get a little vibe going in here, man. We gonna get a little vibe going in here. You feel me? I'm feeling real relaxed tonight, dog. I'm feeling real relaxed. Oh yeah, these prescription. These are prescription shades. You feel me? That's how we do it. Where is my? Let me go to my instrumental playlist real quick, and then we gonna get on with the session. Let's get on with the session. He said you better play some Young Boy. I like Young Boy. Young Boy is smooth. He said Chris a old nigga. That's funny. I love all hip hop, bro. Like I might listen to some Pimp C. I might listen to some Lil Uzi. I might listen to some Tribe Called Quest. I might listen to Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I love all. I don't care if it's new, old. I don't do all that. Old is better than new, new better than old. I listen to all hip hop. You feel me? I listen to all hip hop. All right, for sure. We gonna get on with the topic, dog. So as y'all see by the title and by the thumbnail, we gonna be talking about how your mental state as a man attracts certain women into your life. You feel me? A lot of guys neglect this fact of the matter because it is a fact of the matter. A lot of guys don't pay enough attention to it. You know, a lot of guys just want to get out here, start dating, start having sex, just start ruining chicks' lives when they head ain't on straight yet. When they still got loose screws and need to be tightened in their head first. Their head is not secure on their body. Their head is still loose and wobbly. Their frame of mind is not clear. Their frame of mind is not clear. The notifications, so YouTube been kind of messing with my channel the past couple days. So I put on my community tab. A lot of my stuff is not gonna have notifications. A lot of my stuff, y'all might not even see it in the feed because YouTube trying to mess with a man's views and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I trust y'all gonna hold me down, you understand me? So back to the topic. A lot of guys, they neglect their own mental state before they want to get out there and start ruining chicks' lives. You understand me? I know that y'all know the phrase hurt people, right? Y'all know the phrase hurt people. A lot of guys carry a lot of pain. They carry a lot of angst. They carry a lot of pressure on their back because they got a chip on their shoulder because of something, some girl might have said to them in high school or college, something some woman might have did to them. You know what I'm saying? It could have been years ago. Dudes be 27, 28 years old, still thinking about the girl or the girls that hurt their feelings when they was 16, 17, bro. That's how deep this kind of stuff gets. Shout out to all 24 people, 23 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button on the way in too. And so what a lot of guys end up doing, they carry this pain, they carry this baggage, they carry all this hurt, all this angst, all this negative energy is inside their head, and they carry it to the next woman. So then what do they do to that woman? They put all that baggage onto that woman. And that baggage will show itself in different ways. They might be trying to emotionally abuse the woman. They trying to control the woman. They trying to have complete control over this woman and what she does and how she live her life, rooted in insecurity because they scared. It's out of fear. Chick might have cheated on them back in the day. Chick might have cheated on them 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And so they hitting every woman with the mindset of, okay, that last girl cheated on me, so now I got to do everything in my power to make sure this chick don't cheat on me. But instead of looking as to why that woman in the past felt comfortable cheating on them, instead of looking back and saying, you know what, I was slipping, my game was loose, I wasn't in my complete mature masculine, I didn't have myself together, I didn't have my head on straight. Instead of doing that, they say, you know what, in order to make sure this woman don't cheat on me, I'm gonna make sure I can control her. I'm gonna make sure she afraid of me. I'm gonna make sure she feels just as insecure as I do. I'm gonna make sure that she feels just as fearful as I do. I'm gonna control her because I have a fear of abandonment. So I'm gonna make sure that she's at my every hand and foot. You understand me? And a lot of guys, they don't even know they have this problem. They don't even know they had this problem. What up, though, Janelle? What's the word? What's the word? A lot of guys don't even know they had this problem, dog. They think they being masculine. That's where a lot of this like toxic masculinity talk comes from. It comes from women looking at insecure men who are exercising masculine behaviors rooted in insecurity and fear. A dude might think, okay, as a man, I need to have a dominant presence, right? Which is true. But if a guy don't have his head on straight, if a guy's insecure, he'll mistakenly misinterpret what being dominant is with being controlling. Being dominant means you're very respectable, you're very admirable, you take action, you put your foot forward and choose to lead. You lead from the front. People can come to you for guidance because they know if they ask you something or if they need something from you, if they know you can do something for them, you will put your foot forward and take action. That's what it means to be dominating, have a dominating aura, to be dominating as a man, to be controlling. Being controlling is what being dominating looks like in the essence of fear, in the essence of insecurity. Instead of saying, okay, everybody's going to respect me, you saying, you know what, everybody going to fear me. Instead of saying, because I'm so admirable, everyone is going to listen to my word, I'm saying, you know what, because I'm afraid people are not going to want to listen to me and hear me and do what I say, I'm going to scream and I'm going to yell and I'm going to abuse people. I'm going to bully people into doing what I say. Because otherwise, they're not going to listen to what I got to say. You understand me? What up, though, Phantom? What's the word? Patreon member in the building. What up, though, Phantom? Man, this topic is deep, bro. This topic is very deep. Like I'm trying to piece together my thoughts so I can go on and on and on. When a controlling man encounters a woman, 9 times out of 10, that woman who also feels drawn to his energy is in a hurt state as well. Oftentimes very insecure men come across very insecure women. They attract very insecure women. But the funny part is that insecure men don't know why they attract insecure women, and insecure women don't know why they attract so many insecure men, because they don't know they so insecure. They think they cool. They think they normal. They think they chilling. They think they got everything on top. So then they asking their friends, they asking their family, they asking their brothers or their sisters. Your mans might come to you, bro, how come every time, I'm talking to my girl, she start arguing. She always want to argue. She always want to scream. Every time I go out, she always on my back. You know, every time I'm on my phone around her, she asking who I'm talking to. She going through my phone. She going through my Apple Watch. She going through my MacBook to try and read my text messages. Why she doing all this? I don't get it. But they don't look to themselves all the time. You know what I'm saying? The past 3 women in their lives have been the same way. But they don't look at themselves. That's why they ask you. And that's why you have to be a good friend to your homeboys, man. You have to be a good friend to your homeboys. You have to be a good friend of your homeboy. So if you got a homeboy who might be insecure with women and he come across another insecure woman and a woman, and he always coming to you asking, why's my girl always screaming? Why is she always yelling at me? She always on my back. She always going through my phone. She always trying to do this and do that. We always getting in screaming fights. You need to be a man and tell him, hey, bro, you ever looked at yourself, man? You need to be a good friend and say, you know, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, you saying she real insecure, you know, you real insecure yourself, bro. You real insecure yourself. And I'm being honest with you because I love you, because you my brother. You my mans. You my homie. You have to be a man and be a friend to your homies, a true friend to your homies, so that you can let him know that. And if you feel like your homies wouldn't let you know that, if you was having your own issues, then you need to think about who your friends are. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homies, we real tight knit. We real tight knit. So if I'm having a problem and I come to them asking questions, they could tell me about myself. If my homies come to me with a problem about what's going on in their life, I could tell them about themselves. That's how we are. That's why my circle is small. Because if the circle too big, it's going to be too much. You can't keep track of all your homies like that if your circle too big. Have you a tight group of homies where y'all really know each other, so that you could tell each other about one another, you know, when the situation comes, when y'all asking questions about relationships and girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just scroll through this chat real quick. It's a fine line with that, right? The control part is what I'm afraid of. Definitely a thin line, because when a man has a dominating aura, you know, he's domineering. What that means is that you trust him to lead situations. You trust him to bite the bullet and go forth. You know what I'm saying? You trust him to do what needs to be done. You don't even have to ask. And when you do ask, he gonna do it twice as fast, because he feels like he's the leader. So he has to put his foot in everything. He's the one who leads. He's in the front. So your best interest will be in his mind. You know, if you have a man who is confident and masculine, he's gonna be more so domineering than controlling. Hold on, let me change this. With control is rooted in insecurity. When a man is controlling, if you have a controlling man, you're not going to trust him to lead. You're not going to trust him to do certain things. You're going to let him do certain things because you're going to be afraid. You know, he might instill fear in you. You won't trust him to lead, but you'll let him lead. You'll let him do things because he might instill fear in you. He might threaten you with leaving. He might threaten you with, you know, whatever the case is. He might be trying to emotionally abuse his way into power. He might be trying to bully his way into power. Those are the differences. I'm just scrolling through this chat real quick, fellas. Scrolling through this chat. This is when the looks piece comes into play. Guys like pretty girls, but then get mad when other guys look at them. Yeah. A man has to be confident, bro. Like I know for a fact when I'm out, most of the time, bro, when I'm out with a chick, if we out like in the daytime, or if we out on a Friday night or a Saturday night and we in public, dude's gonna be looking at her. Dude's gonna be hollering at her. Dude's gonna be trying to shoot their shot at her. So I'm not getting mad. I'm not cussing dudes out. I'm not trying to scrap dudes because they looking at my girl. or not my girl, but the girl I'm with at the time, I should say, just to be clear, you know what I'm saying? I know when I'm with a chick, she fine, she beautiful, dudes gonna be looking. That's what dudes do. They should look. I probably look at them sideways if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these guys. They don't owe me no respect. You know what I'm saying? What I do as the man is I let her make that decision. Cause I ain't trying to control her. I let her make that decision. If we out and the dude trying to shoot his shot at the girl I'm with, she gonna be the one to say, "No, I'm with him. No, this is my man right here." She gonna be the one that's gonna wrap her arm around mine. I don't gotta say a word. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a dude I know trying to do it, then it's different. Then it's disrespectful. That's a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 friends in my circle. See, that's straight, man. All right, for sure. A friend of mine always talks down on himself and lacks self-love. Every woman he come across was controlling and abusive. He all right in a loving and healthy. See, that's good. That's good. For sure. So back to the topic. You know, a lot of guys, right? A lot of guys force situations that they know they're not ready for. A lot of guys, a lot of insecure guys, what they'll do is they'll force situations with women because they have a fear of being alone. You understand me? They have a fear of being alone. They have a fear of being with no one but their own thoughts. So a lot of these guys are the guys who hop from relationship to relationship to relationship, you know, serial dating, you could call it. They serial daters. They always want to be with a woman because they're afraid to be alone, because then they have to, when you alone, if you alone long enough, eventually you have to look at yourself. You can only ignore introspection for so long before it's like, okay, I got to look at myself. Shout out Red Sings the Blues. That's the homie. Guys and girls got to remember that sex is a tool and a weapon. Done in the wrong mindset, you are a weapon. In the right mindset, it's a tool. That's a good topic. I'm going to hop on that right now. How he said sex is a tool and a weapon. Done in the wrong mindset, you are a weapon. This is facts. Because as a man, right, we're going to talk about men and women. As a man, right, if you know your dick is good, you know your sex game is A1. You know, girls done told you your pipe game was A1. Girls done told you was A1 in the bed. Every girl you hit in the bed, she asking when we could do that again ASAP. You know what I'm saying? If you know that's you, then you need to use that carefully. You know, it's a lot of, I made a video on this about using sex as validation. It's a lot of guys who use sex as validation and they know they got good dick. No homo. You know, this is what chicks tell them. Pause. Chicks are telling they got good dick, right? So then these insecure guys, they use that for evil. They'll purposely go out here and dickmatize. Y'all know the term dickmatize. For guys who don't know what dickmatized is, dickmatized is basically when you drop some pipe off so good, so A1 that the chick, she start fiending for it. You understand me? She start fiending for the A1 pipe game. So a lot of insecure guys, if they hurt, if they vengeful, they'll go out here and purposely dickmatize as many chicks as they can just to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Or what they'll do, these are guys who would do pumping and dumping. I made a video on this a long time ago. These are guys who will pump and dump. What is pump and dumping? Pump and dumping is when, pump and dumping is when you lie and portray to the girl that you want something more just to get the draws. And then once you have sex with her, you just you drop her off. So for example, if I'm introducing myself to a chick and I'm pretending like I wanna go on hella dates with her and be her girlfriend and all of this, and I'm only doing that just so that she can get comfortable enough to have sex with me. As soon as I have sex with her, I skate. I go off. A lot of these guys do that a lot because they insecure. They have a vengeful attitude towards women because of whatever might have happened to them in the past. They feel like every woman that they had sex with, every skeleton that they put in their closet is one step forward to getting back at that woman that hurt them years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of guys who might have had relationships in like high school or college, they might leave those relationships and then go on a spree of just dogging chicks out on a spree, killing spree, because they trying to get back at that woman who hurt them in the past. In their head, in their head, they thinking, oh yeah, I'm every time they hate fucking a new woman, in their head, they hate fucking that same chick that hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And so really it's doing more damage to themselves than good, because that woman that hurt them is constantly on their mind. That woman has free real estate in their head, in their thoughts. You feel me? And she knows. She knows. Energy is real. She knows she got that free real estate in your head, even if y'all ain't talked in months, even years. You know what I'm saying? These are the guys who were so hurt. These are the guys who they mental state is so degraded. It's so in the gutter that they go around hate fucking women out of vengeance, because they think it's gonna make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? They think it's gonna make them feel better, especially the ones who chicks tell them they got the A1 pipe game. God forbid a dude with a vengeful attitude towards women know he got some A1 pipe. He gonna turn into a demon, bro. That man is gonna turn into a demon. That man is gonna go around breaking hearts. You know how they call dudes the heartbreak kid. You know what I'm saying? A little nickname. He gonna be breaking hearts for real. He gonna be leaving women in tears because it's gonna make him feel good. He gonna be breaking women's heart because it feel good to him. You know what I'm saying? Them the kind of guys you never want to turn into. Let me read this chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me read what the people gotta say. It's better to get a female emotionally attached than physically attached. Definitely. When you have, bro, let me tell you this. The reason why we as men always have to tell women that when women cheat is different than when men cheat is because when a man cheat, right? When a man has sex, when a man cheating on his woman, for the most part, of course there's outliers, but when a man cheat on his woman, it's purely physical. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's okay for men to cheat on a girl if they have agreed to be exclusive. That's not man shit. You going back on your word. That's not man shit. But when men cheat, it can be purely physical. A dude can say, you know what? I just want some new box. He go in, get some new box, come home, and everything is hunky dory. When a woman cheat, bro, when a woman cheat, she been thinking about cheating for months, could have even been years. She's already emotionally detached herself from you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say women don't even have to have sex with dudes to cheat. Women don't even have to have sex with dudes to cheat, because a woman can become emotionally attached to another man, which is even more impactful to that woman than the physical attachment she might have with her man. You know what I'm saying? So she could still be going home having sex with her man, but on her lunch break, she's emotionally attached to another dude at her job, or another dude who meet up with her every day on her lunch break. That's the dude who she thinking about all the time. That's the dude who she thinking about when she wake up and when she go to bed. The dude she's emotionally attached to is the dude who she thinking about when she having sex with her man, when her eyes are closed the whole time. And when she can't do nothing but stare at the ceiling while her man is piping her down, she thinking about that man she's emotionally attached to, who might have not even touched her yet. That's if his game is cold. You know what I'm saying? That's if he cold. He get her emotionally attached without even touching her. You know what I'm saying? But do not get me wrong. If you a man and you agree with a woman to be exclusive and you cheat, that's not man shit. That's going back on your word. That's going back on your word. I'm going to just keep reading this chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all 30 people in the chat, dog. Shout out to all 30 people in the chat. Hey, yo, what up, though? Special Ray, what's the word, dog? Where do you think the fear of being alone comes from? So I think the fear of being alone, I think it comes from growing up. You know, your circumstances. It could have been a lack of proper parenting. You understand? You know, maybe a guy felt abandoned by his parents. You know, that does a lot to a man's psyche. If as a kid he felt abandoned by his parents, that'll carry on with him for a long time if he don't get it fixed or corrected, I should say. So say he had a lack of proper parenting as a child and he felt abandoned as a child. When he get older, he's gonna have a fear of abandonment with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Those be the guys with hella trust issues. Those be the guys who, you know, they never really want to get close to people because they think everybody gonna leave them, you know. Or on the flip side, it's the guy who he wants to get super close with people hella fast because he thinks the closer he get with somebody, the longer they'll stick around. You know what I'm saying? It can manifest itself in various different ways. Exactly. When women cheat, we don't actually cheat. We're gone already. Exactly. When women cheat, they already been gone. They've been gone for a long time. A long time. They've been thinking about it. They've been planning it. They've been hiding it for months. It's raps. A dude loving a female is different than a female loving a male. Females don't really love. Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I guess this is like that whole rhetoric where they try to say men love unconditionally and women can't love unconditionally, which is complete BS. There is no such thing as unconditional love. You feel me? To me, the only love that's unconditional, like 100% unconditional, is a mother's love to her children. You know what I'm saying? You know, women can have kids who they could have sons who be beating their ass. They could have daughters who be out here getting trained by the gang. You know what I'm saying? Women can have some really messed up kids, but they will still love them to the death. To me, that's the only unconditional love that exists in this world. As a man, our love for women is not unconditional. There are conditions to a man's love. At least there should be. If there's not, then you should check yourself. I have conditions on my love for women. Just as a woman has conditions on her love for men. Now, are our conditions different? Yes, they are. But men don't love women unconditionally and women don't love men unconditionally. So cut all that BS about females can't love a man. You know what I'm saying? And if you think a female can't love a man, it's because your game might not be tight enough for her to be attached to you. If you've never had a woman be emotionally attached to you, then I can understand why you might believe that women can't love. You know what I'm saying? But once you experience a woman being emotionally attached to you in a good way, you know, not in an obsessive, insecure, you know, attachment, but in a healthy emotional attachment where she seeks to you for almost every move she make because she trusts you so much. She wants you to make certain decisions in her life because she trusts your words so much, because you've shown her that you can lead and make the right decisions. You feel me? You can make her feel a certain way that no other man can make her feel. Once you experience that and a woman treats you a certain way according to those things, you'll understand that a woman can definitely love a man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out with the others, another $5 per chat. And my brother Red, one time got to record. My co-host guys, don't miss. Oh yeah, don't miss our panel, October 3rd. Don't miss our panel. Our panels are fire. You feel me? Our panels are fire. I'm gonna keep reading this chat. Nah, Janelle, that's cheating because the man ain't know y'all gone. You know, the man only not gonna know if he not up on game, which is not entirely his fault. You know, if you up on game, if you up on women in the way they operate, you'll know when she gone. You'll know when she gone. You know, when you walk in the crib or when she walk in your crib, she not smiling no more. You know, when y'all go out, she not asking you what you want me to wear. How you want me to dress? Should I wear heels? Should I wear a dress? Do I got to dress up? She not asking you that no more. You know what I'm saying? When y'all having sex, she looking at the ceiling, she looking at the floor, she closing her eyes. She ain't looking at you in your eyes no more. You know, a dude who up on knowledge will know when the woman is gone. How do you recover from being emotional to a woman? I mean, how do you recover from it? I don't know. You know, I don't have a proper answer for that, because to me, to me, bro, through my eyes, you know, what I've experienced, once a woman sees a certain side of you, she's never gonna forget that side. You know what I'm saying? If you showed that woman weakness, and it wasn't weakness that, I don't want to say weakness that was deserved, but it wasn't weakness that was rooted in, you know, the backings of hard work, going through turmoil and fighting through pain. That's a different kind of weakness. If you were just showing her emotional weakness, like you weren't solid, she's never gonna forget that. And so I don't really know if you can recover from that. You know, maybe I'm the wrong person to ask, but I'm not 100% sure I know the answer to that one. You know, so I'm gonna keep scrolling through this chat real quick before we hop back on topic. Oh, never mind. I meant that. Okay, yeah, I understand you, bro. Yeah, no hard. You know, I know sometimes I could come off a little aggressive. You know, I wasn't trying to pick on you or nothing. I was just making sure. You know, so we on the same page, Brutal. We on the same page. We on the same page. Respect is what makes a relationship last, not love. Exactly. Two things. Well, respect comes first. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that. But you do need three things. You need respect, love, and lust. You know what I'm saying? Respect, love, and lust to have a whole, well-rounded relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because the respect part, she gotta respect you. If a woman don't respect you, everything is out the window. You don't even need to be there, dog. Respect, love. Y'all gotta love one another to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? You have to care about each other. You have to care about each other's well-being and have each other's well-being at heart. You understand? And then lust. Y'all have to be sexually attracted to each other in some way. You know, a man never wants to be out here having sex with a woman he not attracted to on a constant basis, on a daily basis. And a woman especially. Every time a woman has sex with a man she not attracted to for real, she starts to really hate that man for real. You understand? She really starts to hate that man. I'm just reading through this chat. He said, how do you make her attached to you emotionally then? What you have to do is you have to make investments. You have to make not emotional investments, but investments into her emotions. You understand me? So when she finally opens up to you, when she seeks you for certain things, when she tells you certain things that she hasn't told other people, when she lets you do certain things that she wouldn't let any other guy do, you have to let her know that you can take control in these situations and you can handle the situations. You know, if she tell you something about herself that she ain't really told nobody else, you need to show her in that moment that you can handle it, that you can handle what she's telling you. That's an investment into her emotions. You know what I'm saying? If she came to you with a big problem that she didn't know how to ask anybody else, and she trusted you enough, she trusts your word enough and your knowledge enough to be able to give her a solution to the problem, or at least be able to direct her to some kind of solution, you need to show her that, yes, I'm the man for that job. I know how to help you in this situation, or I know how to completely solve the situation. That's an investment into her emotions. You know, when y'all in the bed and she letting you do stuff to her and she doing stuff to you that she wouldn't do to no other man. She wouldn't do with no other man. You need to prove to her that you can handle it, that you can be responsible, that you can push the limits, but still be in control. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make a woman emotionally attached to you. That's how you make a woman emotionally attached to you. So back to the topic. We're going to get back to the topic. Hold on. Let me find, what instrumental do I want? Let me find my instrumental. Yeah. Some red pill guys be saying that the things you saying, like caring about her in some way is beta. Yeah. See, we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here. If you with a woman long term and you don't show any care towards her, that's not gonna get you nowhere, bro. That's not gonna get you nowhere. That's how you end up being a guy who she ends up going off and getting emotionally attached to another man. She might come home to you. She might still text you every day. She might have sex with you, every other day, every day. But while she doing all them things, she thinking about another man. See, when you don't show any kind of care towards your woman or a woman that you messing with, depending on what category you have her in, oh yeah, she gonna find that care somewhere else. Guarantee that. She gonna find that care somewhere else. Do you think it's harder to date in today's age? I think nowadays most girls have inflated egos, and for the most part, guys need to do all the pursuing. Well, guys have always done the pursuing. So, I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, guys have always done the pursuing for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That's what men are designed to do. That's why the sperm races to the egg. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what men are designed to do. We introduce ourselves to the woman. We give the woman an opportunity to meet us. You know what I'm saying? That sperm is gonna race to the egg, whether she want him to or not. Now it's the egg's decision of whether they want to collaborate and make an embryo and all that kind of stuff. But it's the same thing in real life. As a man, you present yourself to the woman. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna choose whether she feeling you or not. And you not gonna be outcome dependent. But I think it's harder? I think it's harder for certain guys. For a lot of guys, I think it is a little bit harder. Because nowadays, if your game is loose, if you aren't good in the looks department, I'm not saying you got to look like a model. I'm not saying you got to be 6'5", but if you don't look good, if you're not presentable, if you have no sexual charisma, no social charisma, no intellectual charisma, then women are not going to pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, now that women don't need a man's money, all women don't need a man's money. She can be pickier on who she want to get with. So it is going to be harder for certain guys, because a classic game was guys just leading with their money. Or if you get with me, I could put you in a house. I could get you a car. You never have to worry about working. I'm putting all the food on the table. All you got to do is take care of the kids. That's what you got to do. But nowadays, women got their own money. So they can strictly choose, oh, I'm sexually attracted to this guy. He making me feel a certain kind of way. This man got money, but I'm not attracted to this guy, so I don't need to get with him no more. It's going to make it harder for a lot of guys. Not for everybody, but for certain guys, it will be harder. You know what I'm saying? But, I think the man's job is to focus on his purpose and work. I mean, I guess, sure, yeah. But I mean, if all you do is focus on your purpose and work all your life and you never approach a woman, then, I mean, you're going to be shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. If you just live your life, all you do is work and pursue your purpose, and you just live life expecting that women are going to come up to you and pursue you, oh yeah, you're going to be out of luck. You're going to be living a sad life. You're going to be living a sad life. You're going to be wondering, like, why did I listen to these content creators tell me if I just get my money up, all the women are just going to flock to me. You're going to be asking yourself why you even did that. You know what I'm saying? Back to the topic, though. You understand? Back to the topic of these insecure guys, these broken guys. If you know that you are still harping on some pain, if you know you still harping on some pain that you had from years ago, from many women ago, many moons ago, you still harping on some insecurities. When that one chick might have told you had a small dick. She told you your pipe game was trash. She said whatever she said to you, and it broke your ego. If you know you still suffering from that, don't go out here trying to engage with more women and more women and more women. Take some time to sit your ass down like I'm doing right now and deliberate with yourself. Really do some soul searching. Really do some reaching inside yourself, some true introspection. You understand me? And look at yourself and ask yourself, why am I hurt? How am I hurt? Where am I hurt? What's hurting? What can I do to fix it? What can I do to correct it? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to correct it? You feel me? Hey, bro, I'm gonna just give you benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just assume you coming to my page, to my channel from some other content creators. Should you flake on women? No. Should you flake on women? No. I know some dudes out here will tell you flake on women so that to show them that, you know, you could live without them. If you flaking on women, that's not man shit. Flaking on women is not man shit. You know, I don't care if she approached me. I don't care if I approach her. If we got a link up set up, a date set up, and it's at a certain time on a specific date, I'm going to be in attendance because I'm a man. I don't go back on my word unless there's a true emergency where I cannot show up. Unless there's a true emergency, I'm going to be there. Because as a man, I'm not going to agree upon certain things and then just back out. I'm not going to do that. That's what women do. You know, a woman can, you could have a date set up with a woman, and then on the day of the date, she could wake up and just feel tired and flake on you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what women do. They move based on their emotions and their feelings. A man don't do that. If I set up a date with a woman at a certain time at a specific place on a specific date, I'm going to be there unless a true emergency prevents me from doing so. You know, when I first heard a dude say flake on women to show them that you don't need them, to show them that, you know, they're not important to you, I was like, bro, this is some of the most feminine advice I've ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what girls tell their other girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Girls tell their other girlfriends, girl, don't show up to that man on a date. Don't show up to that man on a date. That's what girls tell their girlfriends. What kind of man is going to tell another man, oh yeah, bro, flake on a date so that you could show that she not important to you. You got a life to live. You got other girls. If you set up a date with a woman and you agreed on the terms, you go to the date. Because that's what a man does. You don't just step back on your word, especially just to show her you got a life. Like, kind of feminine behavior is that? That sent me through a loop. I was like, whoa, dudes really out here doing that? Y'all really out here flaking on females to make them feel jealous, to make them feel a certain kind of way? Like, come on, dog. Yes, getting a woman emotionally attached is more powerful than physical. Because of physical attachment is it goes nowhere beyond the superficial. It goes nowhere beyond the superficial. An emotional connection, not even a connection, when a woman is emotionally attached, she is enthralled in your existence as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when she's emotionally attached to you, when she's doing physical things with other men, she's thinking about you. If a woman is emotionally attached to me, but she physically attracted to you, when she having sex with you, she thinking about me. When she giving you head, she imagining that is me. When she riding you, she imagining that is me. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there asking her, where you learn this from? She got her eyes closed the whole time. You sitting there asking, where you learn all this from? Who you been doing this on? Why you ain't looking me in my eyes? You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Look at me. She looking at the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? You piping her a missionary. You looking her in her eyes because you want her to look you in your eyes. She looking at the ceiling, or she got her eyes closed, or she faking like she got her eyes in the back of her head because she thinking about me. She thinking about the guy she emotionally attached to. The physical attachment is superficial. The emotional attachment is deep. It's deep. It's her mind. It's her mind. Like I said, a dude don't even have to touch a woman for her to be emotionally attached to a man. She's begging and pleading the guy she's emotionally attached to. She begging and pleading. What you doing today? Can you meet me on my lunch break? Please meet me on my lunch break. I want to see you so bad. All they doing is talking. They might go to Panera or Chipotle for they owe her lunch break. They might meet up. All they doing is talking. But the way that man is making her feel, the feelings that she getting in her head, her heart, and her pussy, the feelings that she get with this man is overpowering the man who she goes home to and has sex with. The man she goes home to and lays in the bed with. You know, because she walking in the house, she frowning when she see that man because she wish it was the man she was emotionally attached to. You understand me? That emotional attachment is powerful. You want the emotional and the physical, but the emotional is number one. The emotional is number one. You understand me? The emotional is number one. You know, and guys who are insecure in their masculinity and who they are and how they identify themselves, they can't get an emotional attachment out of a woman. Why? Because they don't even have an emotional bond with themselves. If you don't understand your own emotions, if you can't read your own emotions and control your own emotions, then how can you expect to responsibly handle another person's emotions, let alone a woman's emotions? A woman's emotions is all over the place. If you can't have control over your own emotions as a man, how are you going to responsibly handle a woman's emotions? How are you going to do that? You can't do that. It's not possible. Shout out to all 29 people in the chat, bro. Shout out to all 29 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, bro. Yeah, you can't. Hold on. See, now y'all got my lips dry. Talking about these insecure guys got my lips dry, dog. Like, come on, man. Cop you some fire. Cop you some fire. That burst bees. Cop you some fire. Let me put y'all on game. That burst bees. You know, I'm using this flavor right now, but the best ones is the vanilla bean and the pomegranate. I promise you, whatever chick you with, soon as she tastes whatever you got on your lips, she gon' want to taste it again. You know what I'm saying? She gon' just take my word for it, bro. Just take my word for it. I would never lie to you. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this burst beast for years. I would never lie to you, dog. I would never. So if you know for a fact that you have some unresolved issues from a woman, you got unresolved issues from your childhood, sit down and deliberate with yourself. Ask yourself, where am I hurting? Why am I hurting? And I went through this. The reason I'm able to talk about this is because I've been through it, bro. I've been through it. Let me restart my little instrumental. I've been through it, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, this gonna be a little mini story time. Something I've told before, but you know, in this kind of context, I've never really gone into it for real like that. So, you know, I've told you, I made a video on this before. All of high school, right? I was in a relationship from freshman year to senior year in high school, right? Had its ups and downs, you know. It was, you know, it felt like a good relationship, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no hard feelings towards her, you know. I still got love, you know, for the girl I was with, you know. She out here doing her thing. But it ended kind of salty. And you know, she did some salty ass things in the midst of our relationship. You know, I was young as hell. I was a kid in the head. I didn't really know what was going on. I was a kid in terms of relationships, you know what I'm saying? This was new to me at the time. I didn't really know what to do for real. And so it ended, you know, on a salty edge. It ended on a salty tip. And so what happened was when I first, a couple years later, this is like the summer between freshman and sophomore year of college, right? When I first realized that, like, I'm an attractive man now. Like, when I first realized that women was really peeking at me for real, when I first realized women was trying to throw themselves at me for real, I went on a killing spree. I went on a killing spree for maybe 6 months. It might have lasted 6 months, where I was just dogging and dogging and dogging and dogging. And I didn't even realize what I was doing at the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize what I was doing at the time. But I still had some of the vengeful attitude from the way my relationship from high school ended. You know what I'm saying? I was with her for like 3.5 years. And the way it ended, it stained my ego. It had my ego stained. And so once I realized that, I'm at a point where I can get sex on a consistent basis now, I just went on a killing spree. But it was out of pain. It was out of hurt. It was out of vengeance. I was trying to heal myself. I was trying to prove a point to myself that, you know what? Yeah, she did whatever she did to me, but I could do better. I could do better. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to prove a point to myself that I could get the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to prove to myself that I could get the buns. I was trying to prove to myself that I don't have to just be the one to get hurt. I could hurt other people. That's what I was doing. And I didn't even realize it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize it for a long time that I was out here deliberately hurting women because of something that hurt me a couple years back. You know, it lasted about 6 months. Then one day I don't know, something hit me. It was a dream. I can't remember what the dream was, but I woke up from a dream one time and it just hit me like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? So then I spent like a week or so really just looking at myself. I didn't talk to nobody else for real. I didn't mess with no chicks. I just really took the time to look myself in the mirror and ask myself, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to these chicks who ain't do nothing to me? It's because I'm trying to get back at my ex from high school a couple years back at the time. It's because I'm trying to heal wounds that she left. I'm trying to heal my ego that she cut up and sliced and diced. That's what I was trying to do. Once I understood that I was making that mistake, once I understood that I was leaving this trail of tears behind my moves, I felt disappointed in myself, first of all. But after I got over the self-disappointment, I started to work on the healing process. So I extended my hand to all them ladies who I might have left a salty taste in their mouth, no pun intended. And I apologized. You know, I did my best to make things right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying they all just, everything was peaches and cream after that, but they know and I know that I did my best to make things right after I messed up. And that's all I wanted. I would never want to just leave a woman stained for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? I allowed them to have some closure. I let them know the mistakes I was making. I let them know why I was doing what I was doing. And that's all a lot of women just be wanting is closure. A lot of women walk around here. A lot of women turn into demons because, one or two or three guys they messed with hurt them real bad and didn't give them no closure. And so they just left in the air. Like, why did this man hurt me? Why did these men hurt me so bad? Like, why did I deserve this? If you know you did a woman wrong, even if the damage was kind of bad, still extend your hand, still be a man and apologize for your wrongdoings and give her closure, because you don't want her to go to another man and then another man and then another man and hurt him worse than the way you hurt her, because that's what women do. It's nothing worse than a hurt woman, because she gonna go around destroying men. She gonna go around seeking the weakest men she could find and killing them and ripping them apart mentally. And then that creates a train of just emotionally hurt people, men and women. So if you know you did a woman bold, do what you can as a man and apologize for your wrongdoings. Apologize for your wrongdoings. Explain why you might have did it. Or not why you might have did it. Explain why you did it. Give her some closure. She still might not, more than likely she not gonna want to mess with you after. She not gonna want to keep communication with you after, but that's not what you apologizing for. You apologizing for the sake of her and other men following you. You might know that she is never gonna want to talk to you again, but in her head, it's still the fact that this man took it upon himself to explain to me why he hurt me. And now that I know why he did it, I don't have to blame myself. As a woman, I don't have to think that it's something wrong with me. I don't have to go around destroying other men because I still don't know why this one man hurt me. I could go on and live my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little mini lesson inside of this lesson. If you know you going around, if you hurt a woman or if you hurt some women, do what you can as a man and fix it. I know some dudes might get on here and say, women deserve whatever you leave them with. Whatever you did to a woman, she needs to ask herself what she did to deserve whatever you did. It's like, nah, bro, if you a man and you messed up, you apologize. Just think of it like a business, bro. Say you want a job and you do some damage to the job, whatever it is. Even if okay, this mistake I made might get me fired, you still gonna go in there and make amends. You're not gonna end things on a negative note, because as a man, you're gonna want to let that job know, okay, why I made this mistake, how I made the mistake. I know the mistake I made was wrong and I know how to avoid it now. I understand you might want to fire me. I understand you might want to get rid of me and throw all my files and my resume in the garbage. You probably already got a replacer for me right now. But as a man, I'm going to make amends. I'm not going to leave this job on a bad note. I'm not going to leave this company with a bad taste in their mouth with my name on it. Same with a woman. Same with a woman. You don't just skate off on a bad note. She might come back to haunt you. Karma might come back to haunt you if you believe in karma. I know I do. Or she just gonna go on destroying other men, and I'm here for y'all. I'm here for other men. So I would never want to be out here. I would never want to be the reason why a woman is out here destroying other men's lives and egos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just read through this chat real quick. Oh yeah, definitely shout out Steph is cold, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out Steph is cold. Steph is cold was like, I used to watch Steph is cold back in the day, like when he first really started getting on YouTube. This was like January or February of 2019 when I started watching Steph is cold. And Steph is cold, he really motivated me to get on my shit. I can't lie. I don't watch his content no more because I just don't watch his content no more because to me it's kind of repetitive, and it's not on, it's on things that I'm far beyond wanting to listen to and talk about. But shout out Steph is cold. Steph is cold. I definitely listened to Steph is cold back in the day for a while. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Steph is cold. And that man's YouTube is huge, bro. For this niche, he has one of the bigger YouTube channels in this space, especially the black manosphere. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Steph is cold, bro. He do his thing. I think he is inspired by C Boogie. I'm definitely inspired by C Boogie. I'm a moderator in C Boogie's live chats. You feel me? Definitely inspired. But I'm inspired by C Boogie because his swag, the way he move, it resonates with me because it's in a similar fashion. He from the inner city. I'm from the inner city. You know what I'm saying? He listen to certain kind of music. I listen to certain kind of music. He dress a certain kind of way. It's the same way I be dressing. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that we share similarities with that just really resonate with me. So I'm inspired by him a lot. I'm inspired by Ron Wills a lot too. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain guys you'll find yourself listening to more often just because you can resonate with who they are more. You understand me? It might not even always be the content, but it's just when you listen to them or watching them, it feels like you listening to your brother, like your big brother or a big uncle or something. You know what I'm saying? And C Boogie only 12 years older than me, so it's not like we far apart in age. So, you know, it's a lot of similarities between us that I see. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to a lot of C Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Just read through this chat a little bit more. Should you call with women when they want to? I mean, if you want to, yeah. See, some of these guys got y'all thinking too much. You know, they got y'all thinking too much because a lot of them, whether they know it or not, are teaching guys to be fearful of women. You know what I'm saying? If a woman calls you because she want to talk to you on the phone, she want to hear your voice. If you also wouldn't mind chomping it up with her on the phone, then you answer. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a woman call you and you don't want to talk, you let her know that. But if a woman call you and you ain't mind, you know, you might not be doing nothing. You might just be chilling. You cool talking on the phone with that woman. You answering. You talk to that woman. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on what she calling you for. You know what I'm saying? She might be calling you just because she want to hear your voice. You know what I'm saying? That's if you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? She might just be calling because she just want to hear you. You might answer the phone. She's saying, hey, you saying, hey, well, you know what's going on? What you want? She's saying, I ain't doing nothing. I'm like, oh, okay, what you call me for then? She said, I just wanted to hear you talk. I just wanted to hear your voice. Happens often. Keep scrolling through this chat. So I approached the girl that was following me around, right? And I asked her, were you following me around? She said no, and then she went to the bathroom. How you think she felt about that approach? Well, I mean, that's going to depend on her, but depending on how you said it and the energy behind it, it could have made her blush a little bit. It could have made her more drawn to you. It could have creeped her out a little bit, to be honest with you. It all depends on how you say things and the energy behind what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? If you turned around to her and was like, I know you've been following me, then she gonna feel uneasy. But if you turned around to her and was like, you know, I know what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to keep playing this game with me. She might blush and giggle. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the color of her skin, she might turn red. You know what I'm saying? Can a woman move on if they're emotionally attached to the next guy? Yes and no. You know, she can be highly functioning in another relationship, but if she's still emotionally attached to that man before, then you know, he's always gonna have presidence over her more so than you do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have more presidence over that woman than you do. I'm gonna just keep scrolling through the chat. Yeah, shout out BOA as well. BOA is definitely 100. This is a good topic that can actually tie in with the topic today. So he says how to have interesting convos and not be boring with girls. So I have a video. It's got like 1,000 views or something like that. Where I actually talked about for like 25 minutes how to have greater conversations with women. And so this ties into the topic of the live stream because you cannot have a truly interesting conversation with a woman if you don't know what you're looking for in that woman. You understand me? If you don't know what you looking for from that woman, you're not gonna know what to ask. You're not gonna know how to ask it. You're not gonna know what kind of energy to give off. You're not gonna know how to look at that woman. You're not gonna know how to look that woman in the eyes. If you don't know what you want from that woman, and if your head not on straight, if you're not secure in yourself, if you're not secure in your masculine, if you're not secure with who you are, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not secure in Chris Flonoury, I'm not gonna know what I want out of a woman sitting across from me or sitting next to me. So I'm not gonna know what to pull from this woman. I'm not gonna know what information I'm seeking from this woman. You understand? So the first step to having more interesting convos with girls is to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. I know we was just talking about a guy in the chat just brought up C Boogie. C Boogie always says when you walk up to a woman, you're on assignment. You know what I'm saying? That's how he puts it. There's other ways you could put it, but the way he put it is the most poignant in my opinion. Every time you with a woman, you're on assignment. You're on assignment, meaning that you have a task to do. So you go in knowing what you want. You're in the midst of the interaction, knowing what you want and knowing how to get it. And you leave that interaction with what you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, you might not like what you get. You might love what you get. But you go into that interaction with that woman, as C Boogie says, on assignment. Cousin T-Tor says be mission focused. You know, there's many ways you can articulate this. Many ways you can articulate this. But when you walk up to that woman, as soon as you see her, you need to already know what you want from that woman, or at least have an idea. You know what I'm saying? So when you sitting down with a woman, or when you walking with a woman in the park, or whatever y'all doing, and y'all having conversation, y'all chopping it up. If you know what you want from that woman, you gonna know what to ask for. You know, if you just want sex from that woman, you need to ask, or not ask, but there's ways you can ask things to where she'll just go on and on and on and eventually give the information that you want. If you know all you want is sex from a chick, then you might want to know what her sex life is like, what kind of past dudes she been with, you know what I'm saying? What are her behaviors? You know, some chicks, some dudes be out here, they don't vet chicks properly. They end up having sex with chicks who end up being stalkers, chicks who end up, you know, trying to ruin their life, chicks who try to ruin the people who they love lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, say you trying to settle down, you want a relationship out this woman, you gonna want to ask, okay, what's your plans for the future? You know, what you got lined up, what you want to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? You gonna ask questions more on that kind of line. If you just want like just a chick to vibe with, like a homie lover friend type chick. If you just want a homie lover friend type chick, then you go ask certain questions. You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to really know who she is. You know what I'm saying? What's your background? Where you grow up? How'd you grow up? What's your family like? You know what I'm saying? What's your relationship with your mama, your father, your brothers, sisters? You know what I'm saying? Who were you in school? Were you the popular chick in school, or were you were one of the nerdy chicks in school? You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to know these things. But the key is knowing what you want beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what you want beforehand. That's the number one key. That's the number one key. And then there's many other things you can do to enhance your conversational skills with women. You know, knowing what questions to ask, knowing how to listen, knowing how to actively listen. You know, I say this all the time. When you with a woman, you're not treating it like your mama. You know how your mama might start talking and she just talking. You just zone her out. And at the end, you go, all right, ma. You're not treating it like that. When you are with a woman and she might just be talking and going on and on and on, you listening to every single word she's saying. Why? Because every single word she's saying is letting you know who she is. And with experience or with certain skills that you might have had to develop growing up, you're going to know how to interpret certain words, certain phrases, certain sentences. You're going to be able to look her in her eyes and read between the lines of what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to pick out certain information that she might have not even said because of the way she might have said it, because of what she said. You know, okay, there's a reason for this because of the way she looked when she said it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know how to read certain things from this woman. but you have to know what you want before going in. You feel me? I'm not gonna go to the gym with no workout plan, with no goals. Because what I'm gonna do when I go in there, I'm gonna be wandering around, wondering what equipment I want to use. I'm gonna be walking around wasting time. Do I want to bench press or do I want to overhead press? Do I want to do weighted pull-ups or do I want to do weighted dips? Do I want to deadlift or do I want to squat? You know, do I want to do unilateral chest supported kettlebell curls or do I want to do hammer curls for sets of 5? You know what I'm saying? You don't go in the gym with no workout plan and no goals. No, when I go in the gym, I got my workout plan, I got my goal, I got how much time I want to spend in there, give or take some. I already know how I want to feel when I leave the gym. I have all these things in order. So it's the same with a woman. I don't just walk up to a woman or get ready to go on a date with a woman. I just walk in, just cold, not cold turkey, but off the rip, not knowing what I want. No, I go in knowing, okay, I know I want this kind of standing with this chick. So I'm gonna ask these kind of questions. I'm gonna look at her this kind of way. I'm gonna make her feel this kind of way. I'm gonna throw out certain things and see how she react. And I'm gonna use those reactions to gear the conversation this way. I already know I might love what I come out with. I might not like what I come out with, but I'm not outcome dependent. I'm there in the moment, figuring out who this woman is, learning who this woman is. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you have interesting conversations with women. You know what I'm saying? You said there's a troll in the chat. You need a bouncer. A troll. Where is a troll? If I see a troll, I'll boot him for sure. I'm just reading through this chat real quick. All right, peace, God-fearing King. He said, how do you deal with an insecure girl who likes you, who keep texting you and always wanting to meet? You got to tell her straight up. You got to tell her, as a man, you have to let her know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Shout out to the big brother. You from the man cave. He said, salute my bro in the chat. Read the instruction manual before you operate that relationship. Exactly. You got to know how you going in and you got to know what you going into. You have to be prepared for what you going into. You're not just going to walk to the basketball court not knowing how to play ball. Yeah, you might, but it's just for fun. You know what I'm saying? There's no risk involved. You don't just deal with a woman without no knowledge of what's going on and what you're going to do and no preparation. It's not a game. It's not like basketball. This woman can fleece the fuck out of you, bro. So it ain't no game. But how to deal with an insecure girl who like you, who keep texting you, always want to meet. As a man, you have to let her know in a gentle way. We don't have to be gentle, but in a way that's respectful. You're not trying to degrade the chick. You're not trying to make her feel bad, but you let her know, I see how you feel about me. I understand, but I just got to tell you, this never going to be a thing. I'm not into you like that. I don't look at you in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say it like that. I probably wouldn't even say it like that, but you articulated the way you want to say it, where you can respectfully let that woman know that there is no future between y'all. You know what I'm saying? You have to let her know that. I'm going to keep reading through this chat. When I go to the gym, I like to be focused. There are girls that always want that always want my attention or maybe approach them. They get closer to where I work out or from the other side facing me. I feel that does happen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Definitely happens a lot. There's one girl I'm feeling. Hold up. Got a notification. Said there's one girl I'm feeling, but I don't want to approach in the gym. So what should I say next time? Well, you feeling her, but you don't want to approach. I mean, pick one. I don't see the problem in approaching in the gym. Unless you're fearful of your ability to say a lot while saying a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you don't know how to say a lot while saying a little bit, then I can understand, because when you in the gym, I understand you want to get your work done. You don't want to be interrupting other people's work. You want to stay focused. You don't want to be throwing other people's focus off. But the gym is a time where, when you approaching a woman, you got to be quick and concise and clear with what you want and clear with your language. You know what I'm saying? So it's not no 5-minute conversation in the gym. You know what I'm saying? When you in the gym, if you approach that woman on when she resting or when you resting, maybe you're both resting at the same time. You approach, hey, I'm not trying to take up too much time. We both got our own workouts going on, but you insert whatever drew you to her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? You insert that into your articulation, and then you say, I think we should link up. I think we should get to know each other. I think we'd enjoy our time together. Let me get your phone number, or let me give you my phone number. Let's exchange numbers. Whatever you like to do, you got to be clear with it. You want one sentence to tell you what you want with this woman, so she could give you a yes or a no within that minute, and then y'all can go back to both what y'all doing in your day. You understand me? He says, how do you deal with negative people when they seem intimidated by you or can't look you in your eyes? AT Dale, seam retention, this is happening. Just move accordingly. Like, if a person can't look you in the eyes, you can't make them. You know what I'm saying? Because I experience that often. You can't make them look you in your eyes. You just, like, I don't really know what you asking for real. You said, how do you deal with negative people when they seem intimidated? Well, what you do in that case is, if you recognize someone is intimidated by you, if this is a person who you have to interact with, like maybe it's business, maybe it's a group project, maybe whatever it is, maybe it's just someone who you don't want to be intimidated by you, maybe it's someone who you want to be cool with, then you check yourself, you check your energy, and you just tone it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've told y'all before, my energy oftentimes can intimidate a lot of people, especially women. For certain women who grew up in certain circumstances, if they can't handle my energy, you know what I'm saying? So what I've done is I just check it, I recognize why I'm doing this, why I am this way, and I tone it down a little bit. So if people are intimidated by you, then just check yourself, tone it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If people can't look you in your eyes, you just gotta, you can't make nobody look you in your eyes. They just deal with it themselves. Peace, Andre. He said, I got a friend who's scared to get his first peace sleeve. That's a funny term, peace sleeve. Where you get that from? Peace sleeve. I got a friend who's scared to get his first peace sleeve. What's great advice for virgins? Stop thinking so much. You know what I'm saying? If you a virgin, first thing I tell you to do is stop watching porn. If you watch porn, stop. And then just relax. Don't think about it too much. Understand that when it comes to, because I know like a virgin's biggest fear is probably busting real fast, right? When it comes to sex, right, the more you think about not busting, the quicker you gonna bust. You know what I'm saying? So if you a virgin and you gonna have sex, stop watching porn so that you can actually, develop some kind of connection with this woman, emotional or physical, don't matter. Stop doing that. And then what you want to do is understand that your mind determines a lot of the outcome when it comes to sex with a woman. So if it's your first time having sex with a woman and the only thing you could think about is not busting. Oh, this head feels so good. Don't bust. Oh, these walls feel so good. Don't bust. You gonna bust fast. You want to just have control of your breathing, take deep breaths, be mindful of the situation, and savor the feelings. You know what I'm saying? If she giving you that sloppy toppy, you want to savor every little slurp and slizzle, gargle and giggle that's going on. You understand? If you inside of her, you know what I'm saying? If you in the vagina, you in the walls, you want to savor every little warm nook and cranny. If you could feel the G-spot, you want to savor the walnut that's peeking from the ceiling, that's peeking from the attic in her walls. You know what I'm saying? You want to savor it all. You want to live in the moment. You don't want to be sitting there just thinking, don't bust. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, she's so fine. Don't bust. Because then you going to bust extremely quickly. You know what I'm saying? You said, how should I approach women in a bar setting? I don't know, because I never been to the bar. I don't drink, and I'm only 20, so I legally can't go to the bar anyway. So what I would do, I would just approach it like any other situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, by bar, I hope you mean the bar and not the club, because I know the club is a whole different environment. But if I was in a bar situation, if I seen a chick sitting at the bar who I thought was fine, thought was a beautiful woman, I walk up to her the same way I walk up to any other woman that I might see, in the store, whatever, in the library, whatever, you know. And I've told y'all my approach. I like complimenting women. I've told y'all this plenty of times. I know some dudes, they shoot me in the head if they see me compliment a woman, but I like complimenting women. So if I see a beautiful woman at the bar, sitting down at the bar, I might walk up to her. Whatever it is that drew her to me, I'm going to say that. I had to come over here because that hair was just too beautiful. Your hair was just looking too beautiful for me to ignore. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come over here and tell you that. That dress you got on, you make that dress look real good. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would approach a woman at the bar. It ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing crazy. And my voice be messing with me, dog. Do I watch anime? I don't watch anime. I don't negatively judge anime. I've never really watched it, but no, I don't watch anime. Let's see. Scroll through this chat. Shout out for the super chat, AN. I just jumped back into the cold approach game. Haven't done it since college. Became addicted to Tinder meetups. I forgot how to approach in person. Yeah, bro. Tinder definitely makes things very easy. I did experiment with Tinder over the summer. Because I had a loyal subscriber, tell me that he was coming to me like that in a very distressful manner, like talking about how Tinder is so difficult, online dating is so difficult. If you're not the best of the best looking guy, and online dating is just raps, And I was like, okay. I never tried it before, so I'm gonna hop on Tinder. I'm gonna see what's happening. What's the deal with all this online dating? So I hopped on Tinder over the summer, and I got my pics down. My bio was, I guess my bio was decent, and I was getting hella matches. You know what I'm saying? I think I used it for maybe 2 months, like from June to July. And I think in that time I had something like between 70 and 80 matches, which is, I think that's decent. I had never used it before. I think that's a good number, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely makes it a lot different when you get used to just chicks, matching with you on Tinder and stuff. You can definitely become adjusted to that and lose your ability to cold approach in real life if you haven't done it in a long time and you just been doing Tinder meetups. You know what I'm saying? Order a drink, have a genuine, intimate conversation, and give her your number. Yeah, that could work too. Especially like if you in like with an older crowd, like say if you like 27 and above, then yeah, you probably gonna want to buy that chick a drink. I'm 20. Say I go to the bar at 21, I could get away with not buying chicks drinks. We young, they ain't really think about that. But when you get older, part of just having class is like, okay, if I got a drink, the woman I'm talking to is gonna have a drink. That's just some man shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you bugging over the cost of a drink, then maybe you shouldn't be at the bar. You understand me? You said I asked her like I was asking someone a question, even though I didn't get the number. How you think she feel about me still approaching her? I mean, I don't know, dog. I mean, you should know. Well, I'm not gonna say should, but over time through experience, you'll know how a woman feels about you when you approach her. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a certain way she look at you, a certain way she move her body, a certain way she stands, a certain way she talks when she'll be feeling you. You know what I'm saying? When she feeling you, it's gonna be a certain twinkle in her eye. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a certain feminine caressing aura in her voice, a very breathy voice when she feeling you. She might start adjusting herself, adjusting her hair, adjusting her clothes. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, tripping. She might get real fidgety. You know what I'm saying? She might get real fidgety because she might be getting nervous, or she could be getting wet. You know what I'm saying? That happens. I've been told from actual women that sometimes they've been talking to a dude and that dude just really did it for him and they started getting wet like while talking to this man. So they like crossing their legs and getting all fidgety with their legs and their feet and stuff because they feel themselves getting wet down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's you should know how a woman feel about you when she approach you, but over that'll just come over time. So I don't really know how she feels about you approaching. I will have to see it in person or see it like in a video to know how she would feel about you approaching. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, shout out to you. Support from Portugal. Appreciate that, bro. I'm built like an NFL lineman and rarely smile. I've had people tell me I look intimidating and I look like I'm about to fight. Any advice? Well, I mean, if that's just who you are, then that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? If people are telling you this kind of information, then if it's really just who you are and you don't want to change it, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if it's something that you want to change, you know, just check your energy. If you notice the energy and the aura that you have, check yourself and tone it down a little bit. Walk with a little bit more fluidity. You know, throw a little grin in there every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I think you might be thinking too much. It's not that complicated. You feel me? I see women pull their jeans up sometimes when we talk. Hmm. I know when women be having fat asses, they pull their jeans up so that the jeans can cuff the ass perfectly. You know what I'm saying? If her ass fat enough, she'll keep pulling up the jeans to make sure it's just a little bit of crease on the outer edge of the ass cheek. You know what I'm saying? So you get that real 3D look. You feel me with the buns? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes chicks be pulling they jeans up and whatnot. Or say they slim thick, you know what I'm saying? Say they got a real slim waist with like a big ass. They'll have a gap between the back, like their skin on their back and the back of the jeans. It'll be a gap. And so sometimes that gap can cause the jeans to fall a little bit. So if they slim thick, they might have to adjust the jeans and keep pulling them up because the jeans fit their ass and their thighs, but it don't fit their waist. You know what I'm saying? I got a few homegirls like that. I've messed with a lot of chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? Both. Is it okay to ask a girl that you like? Oh, is it okay to ask a girl that like you very much about her exes and if she is talking to other guys? Yeah. I mean, if that's something you want to know, then ask. You know what I'm saying? Now don't ask it like, are you talking to other men? Are you talking to other guys? Who the other guys you talking to? Let me see pictures of every single one of your exes so I can know what they look like. Like you don't want to be on that kind of tip. But I mean, if you want to know about her exes and the other guys she with, then ask. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your right to ask. She also has a right to not answer. Support from Trinidad. Hey, shout out to you, Joshua. That's real. She in front of you, maybe wet. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? But usually when a chick getting wet, it's like if they get to a certain point, it can start trickling down. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be trying to do certain things to stop the flow of the wetness. You understand? So that's why they're gonna be crossing their legs, crossing their feet at the ankles, getting all fidgety because if they just stand there, it'll just come flowing, you know what I'm saying? To a certain degree. How college been so far? It's been straight, bro. It's been all right. We getting by. We getting by. This is a good question. What would you consider a thirst trap versus a chick that's naturally in good shape? So to me, to me, right? The thirst trap chicks versus the chicks who are like in good shape for real. Look at the fupa. Look at the fupa, bro. And the fupa is fat upper pussy area. It's like it's that little bulge of fat that's right above they private parts. You feel me? And the fupa never lies. You know, I say the fupa never lies. A chick can have some nice looking titties, nice looking ass, but if she got a fupa, then it's all just fat. She might just wear the right clothes to make it look a certain way. Or look at her joints. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice like real chubby chicks, they be having like real fat fingers, or they knuckles are depressed under their skin because they fat. Like they knuckles don't stick out. They knuckles are synced under their skin because they fat. Or they wrists, they got the fat wrists, or they might have a fat hanging over the elbow. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you could look for to know if a chick is like genuinely thick, genuinely got a fat ass or big titties versus being in shape. When a chick in shape, she gonna walk different. She gonna have a different energy to herself. A chick who in shape, her ass is gonna sit up in a different way. It's not just gonna be like huge and just bouncing like jello. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna look firm. It's gonna look strong, but it's still gonna look juicy. It's still gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got a nice peach, when you squeeze a nice peach, it's not just gonna crush in your hand. It'll squeeze a little bit, but it still got some firmness. If the chick is like fat thick, when you squeeze the peach, it's just gonna like be all mushy and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the difference, in my opinion. How do I know she enjoys sex with me, that she loved the sex with me? She'll let you know. Let me tell you something, dog. If a chick, oh yeah, this is question time. So shout out to Zach. He already see this is why I mess with y'all, bro. He already know what time it is. This is the part in the stream where, I just let y'all ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I just let y'all, ask anything y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, Smart Water. When a chick enjoys the sex with you, she will let you know. She will let you know. She will let you know when she enjoyed the sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's right after, whether it's the next day, you know what I'm saying? She gonna let you know. If it's right after, look, when it's right after, say a chick, you just gave her some A1 pipe game and you really put it down and she enjoyed it. You might be standing up in the room, or you might be sitting on the edge of the bed or whatever. You might just be sitting up in the bed. You might be on your phone or whatever. And she might just be laying there, right? And she just looking at you. Like she just staring at you. Like she can't believe what she looking at. She can't believe what just happened. She just staring at you. You might look over like, hey, what you looking at? You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, what you looking at? What you staring at? I see you staring at me. What you looking at? She ain't even gonna know what to say. Or she might say something like, that was the best experience I ever had. You know what I'm saying? She might say something like that. She just gonna be looking at you. Or if it's the next day, she might text you, she might call you immediately, trying to set something up again. You know what I'm saying? Or when she call you, it's a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? When you really put some A1 pipe game down on a chick, it's a whole different energy that she talks to you with. She might FaceTime you the next day and it seemed like she on cloud nine. Like it seemed like she just got done doing pirouettes in the kitchen while making eggs and turkey bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of energy you're going to get from her. You know what I'm saying? So she'll let you know. And she might even let you know straight up, like, what you did to me yesterday, I don't know where you learned it from, but you put it down on me yesterday. You trying to get me in trouble. You trying to make me fall in love. They might just say something like that. When a chick enjoy the sex with you, she will let you know. When you have eye contact with a girl, when she looks at you with wide eyes, does that mean anything? I felt a connection with her. It depends on the context. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would need context to know if the wide eyes is good, if the wide eyes is bad. You know what I'm saying? Usually when a chick is like really into you, her eyes, her eyes are gonna read that. You know, she's gonna y'all are y'all familiar with like bedroom eyes? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all familiar with bedroom eyes? She gonna be looking at you with the bedroom eyes. Like it's an active, seductive look. You know what I'm saying? When she really feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, the wide eyes can be good. It could be bad too. So, you know, that's why I would need context. FUPA is 1P. FUPA, fat upper pussy area. How do you keep her interest high after you get the number? You set up a date. Hey, yo, hold on. This my guy. This my guy. Hey, y'all don't know. This man was like one of my first loyal supporters on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Niner been around since I had like 200 subs, bro. Back in like May, late April. You know what I'm saying? So Niner is an OG to the channel. Niner is a true, in fact, just off the love, let me throw Niner a wrench just because off the love. Y'all don't understand. Niner been around for a long time. So big shout out to you, my brother. Very much appreciate you for sticking around with the channel since the come up. You know what I'm saying? He been around since like 200 subs, dog. Niner is an OG to the channel. Back to the question though. How do you keep her interest high after getting a number? You set up a date. You know what I'm saying? So you set up a link or you know, a link up, a meet up, a date, whatever you want to call it. And you set up something where y'all can have engaging conversation. You know, that's why I always bring up Starbucks or walking in the park. You know what I'm saying? Or a place might have food, but not like a restaurant. You know, the most I'm going is Panera. You know what I'm saying? Because Panera has that coffee shop vibe, even though they primarily do deal with food. You know, just take her somewhere where you could chop it up. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can get to know her. She can get to know a little bit of you, but you really are getting to know her. You know what I'm saying? Women love talking about themselves. And so that'll keep her interest high alone. If you know how to ask the right questions and look at her a certain kind of way, make her feel a certain kind of way, that'll keep her interest up right there. You know what I'm saying? Set up a link up with her. I'm gonna keep scrolling through this chat. You know, y'all keep throwing questions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can keep throwing questions. Am I asking a bad question? If I skipped your question, just ask it again, Monty. Just ask it again. How do I come more attractive in high school? I already work out and put on muscle, but I feel like I could be better. Check your style. You know, make sure your style suits you. You know, make sure your style is an extension of who you are. You know what I'm saying? My style is an extension of who I am. You know, whether I got on a tight V-neck tee and some dress pants and my $150 hat, or whether I got on my Carhartt hoodie and my Tigers fitted and my shades and some track pants. You know, my style always suits my personality. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. Work on your social skills. You feel me? Work on your social skills. You know, when you walk up to that woman, do you know what to say? Do you know how to say it? Do you know when to say it? You know what I'm saying? Learn these little intricacies and that'll increase your attraction a lot. But most of your improving attraction will come after high school. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you really gonna be exposed to the world. You understand me? After I made out with Shorty, she turned red, wrapped around me, and would respond to everything I said by rapping tighter. What you think? Nigga, you know. See, you already know what the answer is. You just want somebody to say it. I know that game. I know that game, Doc Watson. But I mean, she feeling you, bro. That just means she feeling you. And you already know that. You already know she feeling you. Appreciate it, Niner. Like I said, that's an OG to the channel. That man has seniority over here. Why you think they tell men the blue pill ways on getting with women, even though they never really work, like constant validation and so on? So I'm assuming when you said they, you mean why do women say it? Because I would say 90% of women don't really know what turns them on for real. You know, until chicks get older, you know, they have more experience and they're more willing to be honest, then they'll start telling the truth a little bit. But most women don't know what turn them on for real. So they'll tell you the stuff that they like, but they don't really know what makes them feel. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you stuff they like. You know, they women. Of course, they like attention. Of course, they like free validation. Of course, they like, you know, or not free validation, but constant validation. Of course, they like you spending money and taking them places. They like all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know what really gets them aroused sexually. You understand me? What really gets them emotionally attached. And so that's why a lot of women tell guys the blue pill ways, because they don't really know. You understand? They don't really know. Chris, I remember when you said you were doing a mini cut, how much pounds you trying to lose? Really, maybe just like five 5 to 7 pounds is what I consider a mini cut. You know what I'm saying? Over time, you know, I might be cutting 5 to 7 pounds over the next 4 months, real slow. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like being shredded. I never did. I like staying big. I like staying brolic because that's when I'm the strongest. That's when I'm the most athletic, and that's when I feel the best. So I'm not trying to get, you know, too low. Nothing shredded. Just, you know, maybe 5, 7 pounds. Do you think I could take the red pill in middle school? Yeah, you can. You could take the red pill at any time. It's just knowing how to compartmentalize certain information from the red pill. You understand? What is best advice for A1 pipe game? Exercise. Do you hear me? He says, what is the best advice for A1 pipe game? Be in shape. And when I say be in shape, I mean all around. Be strong, be have endurance, you know what I'm saying? Stamina, have muscle endurance, cardiovascular endurance, have actual strength. That's how you get the A1 pipe game. Because there's certain things that you could do when you in shape that a lot of other guys can't do, that's gonna make you stand out. You can pick her up, you can throw her on the bed, literally and figuratively. You know what I'm saying? You can stroke for much longer periods of time. You can stroke harder for longer periods of time. You can stroke deeper, more fluid. You know what I'm saying? You could get in certain positions that other guys may not, because it takes a lot of control muscularly. You know what I'm saying? You're not sitting there huffing and puffing. You know, you in complete control the whole time. You could do certain positions standing up when she's completely lifted off the ground because you holding her up. You know what I'm saying? It's one, man. It's this one position I like to do. I keep it exclusive, but I actually got it. Where did I get this from, bro? I got it from Ron Wheels, bro. He mentioned it in a video one day, like a year and a half ago. And I was like, bro, what is this man talking about, dog? I gotta try this out one day. And it's a position where she on her, like, say y'all on the floor, you know, you got to be on a sturdy surface. Say y'all on the floor and you on top, she on the bottom, and she got her legs and her arms wrapped around you, right? And you piping. And what you would do is you raise your body up while she's wrapped around you, and you in a push-up position. You're in a push-up position, right? So she's completely lifted off the ground, and you in a push-up position with her legs and arms wrapped around you, and you still stroking. So it's like a plank in a push-up position, but you moving your hips in it as well. See, like something like that, I have a chick like going crazy because she ain't getting that from other dudes. You feel me? Being in shape is my biggest advice for A1 pipe game. You understand me? When I manifest on paper, is there a specific way I'm supposed to write it? I don't know. I've never manifested anything on paper, so I don't want to be irresponsible and give you incorrect advice. I would definitely suggest you go research that, you know, or find some channels that specialize in manifestation, because they will definitely have a much better answer than I can give you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love reading. I need me a book, girl. I love reading too, bro. I love reading too. Yes, sir. That style game and that charisma. That charisma will take you a long way, bro. Charisma will take you a long way. Remember what I said before. Intellectual charisma and sexual charisma. That's a deadly combination. When you can have enthusiasm behind something intellectual, you might be talking to her about something that you're really passionate about. And when you have sexual charisma, when you're confident in yourself sexually, when you know how to shift gears and make a conversation sexual, that can drive a woman crazy. You understand what I'm saying? What do you think about marriage? I think if a man wants to get married, get married. Just know how to operate a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're doing. Be prepared. Have the proper toolkit to be married. You understand what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on celibacy? I mean, if a man is being celibate with purpose, then I think it could be very useful. You know what I'm saying? I think it could be very useful. But if a dude, see, a lot of dudes out here claim they're celibate when they really just mean they can't get no ass. You know what I'm saying? They can't get no pussy. Dudes will be like, I'm celibate. I've been celibate for a year. I've been monk mode for a year. When really what they mean is that they were having a really hard time getting sex, so they just gave up and decided to just not engage in trying to get sex for a period of time. But if they're truly using celibacy as a tool, I think it could be beneficial. He said, show them what you spending. You stay having it wrapped up like a Jimmy. Hey, go on my community page. I posted a pic of my waves like last week or 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Go on my community tab if you want to see my waves for sure. I'm gonna go about maybe 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna tune out of here. You know what I'm saying? How do you manage your time with school and other skills you're trying to build? You just gotta prioritize. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta prioritize. It's all about time management, having your days scheduled each and every day. You know what I'm saying? The same thing I was saying with the woman. When you go in prepared, you go in there every day prepared, knowing what you're doing at what time and where you doing it at. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being prepared and having your priorities straight. I'm 5'9", getting a muscular build, building my confidence. At the moment, I'm a bit hesitant to taller women for some reason. Any advice? Well, it's not just some reason. It's understandable. You hesitant to talk to women that's taller than you, but all you got to do is, pretend they on your height or pretend they shorter than you. It's just a woman at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just a woman. I got a man's that's 5'4". He be bagging chicks that's 5'6", 5'8", 5'10". It's all about the way you feel up here, because a woman cares more about how you feel about yourself than how she feels about you in the beginning. How you feel about yourself will influence much more how a woman feels about you than her initial thoughts about you. You understand me? Bro, facts. Ron Wills be talking about, I'll have her floating, swinging from the chandelier. Man, Ron Wills is hilarious, bro. But that man knows what he's talking about. Should I promote that I work out on social media? I mean, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't think about it too much. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show your workout on social media, do that. Every now and then when I'm in the gym, I might take a picture in the mirror or whatnot. I got shirtless pictures of me on my Instagram working out. That's if you want to do that, just do that. Should I start seed retention at 13? I would say this, bro. At 13, just try to have control of your, of your masturbation frequency. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, at 13, I don't know, dog. If you can do semen retention at 13, you might as well become a god, bro. Because that's next level. Like, bro, at 13, bro, niggas were just walking horn dogs. Like, bro, 13 was crazy, bro. So I would just say, have your masturbation under control. You know what I'm saying? Have it under control. Top 5 rappers, dead or alive. I'm gonna branch out and say artists. You know what I'm saying? Because rappers and artists are two different things. My top 5 artists, dead or alive. And when I say top 5, I'm gonna say my favorite. I'm not gonna talk about best because that could be a long conversation. My favorite top 5 artists, dead or alive, in no order, is Kanye West, MF Doom. And that's a good question. A Tribe Called Quest, ASAP Mob, and I would say 3 6 Mafia. That's what I would say. Oh yeah, bro. Fireman carries get you straight. Fireman carries get you right. Your upper back, your traps, your forearms. Fireman carries get you right, bro. What do I do for fun? What do I do for fun? I work out. Um, I hang out with my homeboys. I hang out with a woman or with women. I go out by myself, and go on a walk or go to a restaurant by myself. Um, I might hit a chick up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real chill dude. Like I don't need much to enjoy myself. I could go kick it with the homies and watch the basketball game. I could kick up with a female and watch a movie. I could kick it up with some women, and enjoy myself. I could be by myself and have fun. I don't need too much, to enjoy myself. Like I said, I'm gonna go maybe 3, 4 more minutes and then I'm gonna tune out of here. You know what I'm saying? So with that position from Ron Wheels, you lifting her weight with the plank and stroking. Yes. Yes. And if you like me, I like I like healthy chicks, but not the super slim chicks. I like chicks with a little bit of weight on them. So, give me a chick that's 5'4", 140 to 150 pounds. You got to be in shape to do shit like that, bro. You have to be in shape to do shit like that. It ain't no other way around it. Ain't no other way around it, bro. Ain't no other way around it. She talking about what did I come on? What did I come in on? We was talking about a certain sex position that be driving chicks crazy. But yeah, like I said, this is just a Q&A session where y'all could just throw questions at me. I'm gonna go maybe 4 more minutes, and then we gonna cut out of here. Like I said, I gotta see a man about a horse later on. You know what I'm saying? Real ones know what I'm talking about. Real ones know what I'm talking about. See a man about a horse. He said last question. So one thing, I'm a bit nervous about being on semen retention and having sex and then busting when I'm not trying to. Any advice on how to enjoy sex without busting? Really prioritize getting the woman off. And I know a lot of guys that say that's beta. I don't give a fuck. Prioritize getting the woman off. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you get women coming back, first of all. But it's also easy to do, or not easy. I ain't even gonna say simple. It can be done without you having to put a lot of penile thrust action into it so that you don't bust. You know what I'm saying? You really want to warm her up first so that it could be as easy as possible for her to have an orgasm as soon as you stick whatever you stick inside of her inner. You know what I'm saying? So do the foreplay, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Really make sure that she's relaxed and as comfortable as possible. Make sure, on my Patreon, my first Patreon video was about how your bedroom should be the vibe. Make sure that your bedroom is a sexual haven. She could walk in and instantly feel comfort and relaxation and arousal from all 5 senses. You know what I'm saying? I went deep in that video. You want to make sure these things are in first, because then it will be much easier for her to have an orgasm and want to come back. And as a man, you'll feel an ego boost. You'll feel more confidence when she get off, just from without you even having to really put a lot of penile effort into it. You know what I'm saying? You get her off with your mouth, you get her off with your fingers. You warm her up to the point where, you give her maybe 15, 20, 25 strokes and she done had an orgasm already. It's ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? If your game is all you doing is kissing a little bit, you eat her out for 5 minutes and then you thrusting for a half hour, then it's going to be risky. But if you can warm her up properly, had the environment set up right, you know what I'm saying? When I'm with a chick, I got these red lights on. You know what I'm saying? When I'm gonna check out the red, I got all kind of shit in my room to make it a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Women love my room, but the better your environment, the better your skills are, the easier it'll be to make sure that the sex can be enjoyable without you busting. You know what I'm saying? Would you what you think about going to the gym every day? I mean, if you eating and sleeping properly, it could be done. You know what I'm saying? What was the position? So the position was when, say, y'all on the floor, and say you got your legs and arms wrapped, you on your back, he on top. Say you got your legs and your arms wrapped around the man, and he on top. What he'd do is get up in a push-up position. So he on his arms like this, and you off the ground. You got your arms wrapped around him. You got your legs wrapped around him. You in midair, wrapped around him, and he in a push-up position, and he's still piping it. He's still stroking. That was the position. You understand me? That shit go crazy, but you can't just do that with everybody. You can't just do that with everybody. Chick gotta earn that one. You know what I'm saying? Chick gotta earn that one. More foreplay, exactly. Learn how to eat some goddamn pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Learn how to eat it. Learn how to use your fingers appropriately. You want to get that trigger finger right. You know how y'all play Call of Duty, and you got a single round burst assault rifle, and you gotta have the trigger fingers on deck. You know what I'm saying? You can't have miscoordination with you can't be sitting in there trying to. No, you gotta have the trigger fingers ready. You gotta be able to go pow 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 pow. You gotta be able to really dig in there. You know what I'm saying? Dig in, dig out like a shovel. You gotta be able to. You gotta be able to do it all at the same. Let me chill. You gotta be able to do it all at the same time. You feel me? You got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to do it all. Make sure you have proper dexterity in your fingers and all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have stiff fingers. You want to have dexterity. You understand? You want to have the dexterity so your trigger fingers can be on point. Keep some candles lit. Definitely candles are great. I got an oil diffuser right here. If you see in the reflection of my shades, I got my oil diffuser right here. So I got all kind of scents that be blowing off in my oil diffuser. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, what? Yeah, bro, the trigger finger, bro. You can't have a stiff, not you can't your hand can't be cramping. That's another thing about being in shape. Your forearms can't be cramping when you inside, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my camera is about to die. Let me switch cameras. I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna switch cameras. Cause my camera about to die. So I'm gonna switch to my computer's camera, which is not gonna look as good, but I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I feel like we having some good conversation right now. We having some good conversation. I'm gonna go for maybe 5 more minutes. You said my room was definitely a vibe. We both got the lights in a chill setting. Thank you for answering everything. I'll be tuning in. Oh yeah. Peace out, bro. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your Friday night, dog. You right, bro. I do this every time because I just like chopping it up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just like chopping it up with y'all. I ain't got nothing to do till like 11 o'clock for real, but I got to take a shower and everything. So, but I just like chopping it up with y'all. I go overboard almost every time. You know what I'm saying? Putting the whoa. See, I hope you joking. I'm gonna assume you playing. He talking about how about putting a pillow on her head and choking her. I'm gonna assume you playing, bro. Cause not choking her with my hand. Yeah, when you got her right here, you want to put the pressure right on the sides. You understand? Right over here. And you just want to squeeze a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful, but put the pressure right there. Not choking her with a pillow. I ain't into all of that. That's I don't kink shame. You understand? I'm not a kink shamer, but look me in my eyes when I say this. I ain't choking out no woman with no pillow, bro. You feel me? I ain't choking out no woman with no pillow, dog. Let me scroll through here a little bit more. Bro, most I did was put my girl legs all the way to her head. Hey, bro, you gotta venture out. How do I know which girl is deserving ahead? Do you pick and choose who you go down on? Yes, I do. Let your gut steer you in the right direction. You feel me? Let your gut put you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Your recommendations for the best music for women. So it's gonna be different for every man. But for me, I'm really into R&B as well. I'm not just a hip hop listener. I love R&B as well. So for me, I'll be listening to a lot of D'Angelo, Lauryn Hill, Maxwell, what I'm saying, Scissors, the Danny Lays, the Summer Walkers, the Ushers, the Chris Browns. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all my favorite artist to play when I'm with a woman. I'm gonna show y'all. It's D'Angelo. You see me? You feel me? D'Angelo. Wait, hold on. Let me get this angle right. D'Angelo, he got an album called Brown Sugar, came out in 1995. Let me get this, bro. This angle is confusing me. Hold on. There we go. That's my favorite tape to have on with a woman, but I got a whole playlist. You know what I'm saying? I love playing Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? But play what you like. Because you want your room to be a vibe for you first. So you want to love the music that you playing. You want to feel like you in the vibe when you in your room. Then when she comes, she in your vibe. You don't make the vibe for her, but she's entering your vibe that you made. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep scrolling through the chat. You said why the choke? Because a lot of women like that. It's not a choke. Like it's not a. I'm not vice gripping chicks. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a little bit of pressure. A lot of chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? Some chicks don't, but a lot of chicks do. You know what I'm saying? I've only encountered 2 chicks who didn't like that. I've only encountered 2 chicks who didn't like that. A fire position I recommend. I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's not doggy style, but she flat on her stomach. You have a pillow right up under like her waist, you know what I'm saying? And you on top. And you on top and you like flat over her. So your head is where her head is. Your feet is flat out past her feet. You got her completely engulfed under you and under your weight. And you just deep stroking. It's all hips. It's no arms, it's no legs. It's all hip. You know what I'm saying? And your whole body is grinding up against hers. You know what I'm saying? And it's good because the way her organs are set up, you'll be really hitting that G spot, excuse me, you'll really be hitting that G spot in that position. You feel me? And it's very intimate. So, when you want to get in that bag, you can hop in that bag if it's that time. Y'all ever kept stroking while she's squirting? Definitely her. Definitely Jacquees. In fact, one of my favorite R&B songs right now is Jacquees and Chris Brown, Put In Work. That song go hard. That song go hard. Hey, yo, what up, Ted? What's the word, bro? Yeah, the weekend is good too sometimes. He talking about play some DMX. Let me catch one of y'all. Let me catch one of y'all piping a girl to the Rough Riders anthem. Let me find out y'all doing that. I will cash app you $10 if I find out niggas is piping girls to the Rough Riders anthem, bro. How do I take the red pill? I don't really understand. It'll come with time, bro. You said you only 13. I love me some Houston rap. Love me some Houston rap. Rest in peace to DJ Screw, you feel me? Rest in peace to Screw, dog. Moneybag? Bro, niggas was playing Moneybag, yo. See, niggas be in different bags, bro. Different bags. Moneybag, yo. For the sex game, that's crazy. That's crazy. Moneybag, yo, for the sex game, that's crazy. Some R&B Drake. R&B Drake, it's cool. Some of the lyrical content can make the vibe a little different, but you know, I like Drake, you know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes the way he get in his feelings is it's a different bag than I want to be in sometimes. But I definitely love Drake, bro. Talking about read your comment. Oh, talking about you gonna have to go. You ain't trying to think about this stuff. Hey, you talking about I'm gonna need that $10. DJ, yeah, Pimps, bro. I was just listening to Pimp C, dog. Let me show you before the stream started. I was on the Pimp C album. This right here. Where we at? Damn, it won't focus. That's sick. Damn. I'm sick it won't focus, but yeah, that Pimp C. That slab music, you feel me? Marvin Gaye definitely a hitter. I'm talking about Pull Up by G Herbo. Let me find out niggas playing G Herbo in the bedroom. Let me find out. But all right, y'all. I'm a check out. You feel me? I'm gonna check out. This was definitely a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? We talked about what we need to talk about, and we talked about a little extra. You feel me? So I'm gonna tune out this live, dog. What we saying? The last pimp. Oh yeah, last Pimp C album. You feel me? Chris, we need to do a live with college friends. I bring friends, you bring friends. I got the wazoo. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Have my friends on here looking crazy. But for sure, man, I'm gonna head out of here, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all Friday night. Have a peaceful, prosperous, you know, protected Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Make smart decisions. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing stupid. Be smart out here, you feel me? Because niggas lose their lives every day. You know what I'm saying? So don't be out here doing nothing crazy. Have y'all some fun. Enjoy yourselves. Be smart. Be safe. Be wise. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, man, I'm tuning out. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.